Oh, me? Okay. My name is Ahmed Corolla, and I'm from Omaha Burke High School.
I'm Lanisha Valentine.
I'm Bianca Swift.
Daniel McDonald, and this is Spectrum. The visible spectrum is
the portion of the
Electromagnetic
spectrum that is visible to the human eye.
Violet represents imagination and creativity.
Blue represents trust, peace, and loyalty.
Green represents balance and growth.
Yellow represents the mind and optimism.
The visible spectrum is
It's
the portion of my spectrum
That's visible to you and that you use to judge me. I live in a big house represents that I have a perfect life.
I do not practice a religion represents that I have no morals.
I was born in Africa represents that I can't speak English.
I am black represents that I am illiterate.
You see my hair.
You see my eyes.
You see my
You
clothes.
see my lifestyle.
You see so much, but you are blind to me.
I don't take sides represents that I'm not loyal.
I am a black woman represents that I have a lot of attitude.
I am named Ahmed represents that I'm a terrorist.
I am calm and quiet represents that I'm a pushover.
You see.
You see.
You see.
You see, you only see.
You only see these colors
Visible to your perspective.
But who are you to judge when you haven't even managed to touch skin deep?
Instead, you hover on the outside.
Gravitating around me,
Using the false truths about me as your facts.
There is 99% of the visible spectrum that you cannot see.
X-rays and ultraviolet.
Infrared, microwave.
And just as we cannot see these colors,
You cannot see all the colors of me.
We each have our own
spectrum of colors.
You don't see that I have more stuffed animals on my bed than my mom has nervous habits.
You don't see that I have my own inside jokes like Booty in the parking lot.
You don't see that I didn't grow up in a two-parent household.
You don't see that I speak 3 languages.
You don't see that I'm a victim of suicide.
You don't see that I wanted to find a cure for Alzheimer's because I never wanted my granddaddy to forget me.
You don't see that my Somalian grandfather died from lack of health care and that I want to bring health care back to my country.
You don't see that when I'm depressed, I plead my cases to random famous people. Dr. Phil, why?
Every
one of us is made of things
that others cannot see.
And yet we judge based off the colors of the surface.
But if you look further, you see that the truth is there.
That there is so much more to the truth than first glances.
These colors aren't hard to find.
They just involve more searching than you're used to.
You can call them yellow,
Red,
Purple.
Blue,
You call them white.
black,
African,
female,
Or you can call them sun-kissed, lava, plump.
call us survivor.
imaginative,
inspired, and determined.
Look deeper and find that we are more brilliant,
That we are more luminous,
more iridescent than the things you choose to see.
We are ultraviolet.
infrared.
We are lost to the human eye.
We are invisible, which means the inside is visible only to those who look for it.
We
Are camouflaged by the atmosphere of race.
sex
And nationality,
But when you pull apart,
the arrow
that are
stereotypes.
all around us
You will see our true colors.
are
invisible
invisible spectrum.